Okay.
If this is how usually I don't know if that's okay for you to show our
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
also
of course.
our 12 our points and recruits, which
Yeah,
is
that would be great. Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, which is we have negative right now. We got chargeback.
I mean, welcome to the business. We're not worried about that.
Yeah. Uh, so I'll go to points and recruits.
Hmm.
Outside of that,
She's good. She's good, and uh, our daughter's going to be graduating here in the next couple months, finally. So college,
where does she go? Does she goes to what school?
Chapman in Southern Cal.
Oh,
Yeah,
out in Cal. Okay.
Southern Cal.
So I show them Kuya our numbers when we
Hmm.
started,
That's important.
and we never really like we started with personal
Hmm.
from May of 2021.
Hmm.
Our first time, our first personal recruits is 10.
Yeah,
Then from there, we're consistently. Can you see my screen?
I
Oh, no.
can. Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
good. Hmm.
And then from there, we never stop.
Yeah,
Like
I could see your
from
personal recruiting is strong.
yeah, three. This is where we stopped because of the GFI thing.
Okay.
We could have like never really missed three to
No,
five
yeah, no, that
recruits.
the only
Yeah.
reason why it happened was the whole thing with that.
Yeah. And then now after GFI left, look at our numbers.
Yeah, I can see it. Like your numbers really climbed, and
Yeah.
then
Then
there's
this is
your
where I hit the 30
yeah,
of January, and our base shop actually recruits 72, which is we beat our record. And
amazing.
yeah, and super team is like we hit the 100, which is amazing. I was like, oh my God,
Oh, that's
never.
that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
So
So you
yeah,
show them this
yeah.
while you're doing that, and then
Mhm.
from there you go into the your Facebook is so you show them that first.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll tell them about this is where we started everything
Hmm.
from Facebook prospecting. I'm going to teach them about turn your cold market into warm market. So we teach them how to properly, oops, give them the value of first, 193.8 million people in the United States use Facebook.
Hmm.
This is more than half of the US population. So we give them the value,
Hmm.
statistics and, how many people are using Facebook, right? And
Yes.
then from here, we have phases of prospecting on Facebook,
Okay.
right? And after we do that, phase one, creating an account, which is from new account to a parallel account, which is what is a parallel account? Parallel account is kind of like when you create a Facebook,
Hmm.
remember you can make another username or you
Correct.
can add
Another
another
profile.
profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what we call the parallel account.
Okay.
So we also have steps from it. Let me see if this is working. No, no, this one, I think this is the right one. Yeah. So once we get that, we have, the definition step, how to create a parallel account.
Hmm.
We do it a step by step,
Hmm.
and we tell them about what are the advantages of parallel account. Facebook is super tricky, especially when they have the meta now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
The advantage of it is um, you can actually join 30 groups that you can join per day,
Hmm.
up to 70 of comments that you can post.
Hmm.
You have 30 of messages requests that you can deliver,
Hmm.
and up to 5 friends requests you can send per day, which is this is the new an old account to your another new account, right? So not that although this is a volume game, being fast is not the key because it would only
Of
result
course.
to restriction of account. Worse, your account will be closed or permanently delete account.
Okay.
And we have the step by step on it.
Hmm.
And then from the step by step, once they did that, I'll go back to my presentation.
Okay.
From my presentation, I'll just share this to them. And then from here, there's a phase one correct settings of a new Facebook account. We have phase two on friends and groups, better way of adding friends and groups.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have detailed information about posting. So we join groups. We teach them how to join groups. And here, oh, this is an old account. So so when it comes to groups, Kuya, we tell them, this it's not only about nursing, but if you want to recruit nurses, that's fine too. But
Yeah.
you better know how to talk them the right way, because if you're not a nurse and you don't know how to talk them the right way, you're
Mm-hmm.
not going to be able to recruit nurses. So we told them about what's their niche. So let's say if you're a barber, you join a lot of barber groups, or whatever they're comfortable with, right? So once we teach them after they create their new account, we want to make sure they're joining groups, right? That's the assignment. This is gonna be the next day we're meeting in them again, which is establishing the account, right? And then after establishing the account, phase three,
And
and
sorry,
then
if you go back, Jayzaar,
okay,
on examples one, two, and three, are those the same?
yeah,
Is that the same thing? Okay,
yeah. Phase two, phase one, phase two, and phase three, yes, they're all the same.
gotcha.
Adding your friends and group, because we want to make sure they're adding friends and groups at the same time. So when people see their profile, it's a legit profile.
That makes sense.
It's not a brand new profile that
Right.
they just created and then they
Correct.
started joining the groups, right?
Right.
Also, we let them use their old account. For example, you establish the new one, establish an old account, which is a lot better, but we don't let them use their old account first. We have them use the parallel account first. Why? Just in case their parallel account, get
Closed or banned?
yeah, go to Facebook jail, what we call Facebook jail. They still have their original, they still have
Makes sense.
their old account, because we don't want them to lose that account, because it's very,
Correct.
very important for them. Right? We use, and we also tell them, while I'm teaching you, you have at least to create another two accounts
Okay.
with
So
either your,
basically, you have the main,
yes, you have the
then
main,
then you establish two more accounts.
you establish two more accounts, either on if your spouse is in the business, let them create another account too,
Hmm.
and then another professional account for you.
Gotcha.
So the more you have account, the better.
Okay.
Okay. And then from here, after we do that, we're going to teach them about posting. So again, how do you post, right? How do you post? I'll give you more example for the posting, Kuya John, after this.
Okay.
And then once we teach them how to post, which is from the group, right? How to post and respond the right way.
Mhm.
There's a better way to post and what not to post, right? For example, we are a financial firm helping LPNs, RN, and NPs and PAs transition to remote work. We give them right now. They don't let you post with the dollar amount. This is way back, Kuya, right? We try to eliminate posting how much money that you can make here.
Mhm.
We just tell them it's a commission base, or it's a 1099 position, but and then once we teach them how to post, and they know how to do it the right way, right? We have, when they like the post, for example, they post the next day, they have the group and then they started posting. We tell them that do not respond to that post yet. Why? We want to make sure that we're teaching them also on how to respond to it, right? And then once they respond, we give them this step by step, right? The pro trip is make sure they are tagged at the comment, so the prospect will get another second notification. Let's say,
Right.
for an example, if they said interested, right? What we do is, like, we reply to it, and they said, "Did you see my message request? If you cannot locate it, kindly send me a direct message instead." Okay, and then from here, we actually what we call as Facebook response. So this is our script on how to respond on Facebook.
And this is an actual response that they're typing out, or you cut and
Yes,
paste. Is that what you do? Okay.
It's a messaging. Yes, it's a cut and paste. But if you're using a cell phone, right? Make
Mhm.
sure it's an iPhone. We have what we call text replacement. All this script, all you gotta do is adjust your text. I'll show it to you, Kuya, too later.
Okay.
But on a text replacement, let's say you set it to D1, right? So D1 will actually tell you all this response
Hmm.
will just automatically go through your text mess to your message, and you don't necessarily have to type it in.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we call the text replacement. But this is the script that we use, when we are actually talking to people that those are interested,
Okay.
right? And if definitely I can also share this to you if you want.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So usually when they say how, I'll show you how do we respond. If they said, I'm interested, they will say hi, it's a simple response.
Hmm.
Thank you for reaching out. Could you please tell me a little bit about yourself and your work experience?
Hmm.
So when they say like, I'm a nurse, I've been a nurse for 20 plus years, we usually say response, thank you for the information. You definitely had a great background and thank you for everything that you do. We love working with medical professionals because you love helping people. That's the same mission. That's the same mission to us. No family left behind. We believe that healthcare and wealth care are two important things that everyone should be educated about,
Hmm.
and that's what we do. And we ask the question again, what makes you seek for a work from home opportunity?
Sure.
And then if they said they want a freedom of time, flexibility, or they don't want to make an income, and I said, that's amazing. We work with many healthcare professionals who earn an additional income on top of their current roles.
Correct.
Just by educating people, you can make a good stream of income, like $5,000 to $8,000 per month
Hmm.
or more on top of what you're making on your full-time job.
Right.
And then we always love, we do not end we do not end the conversation without a question.
Yes.
And learning that from, the goat, which is Peter. And then, are you pretty much open-minded in trying another field as long as it's
Sure.
helping others and
Yes.
it will give you good additional stream of income? This is really, really good. And I want to share this to you as well. This is a script that we've been using for until now. I'm still using it.
That's good. It's a really good script, by the way. Did you guys
Yeah.
design it or was it you and
Um,
Peter?
Me and Michael.
Very,
Peter
very good.
Peter doesn't really like social media.
Ah, I got you.
So my really like who teach me is Michael,
Hmm.
and I love social media. I fall in love with social media.
Yeah.
And me and Michael always meet at nighttime
Hmm.
to really like create the script.
Very good.
Yes. And you know what they said about if you really want to duplicate people,
Hmm.
make sure it's a step by step, and especially you have a script.
It is. Yeah.
And it's very simple, right? So this is what we use, and definitely I'm gonna share this to you.
Thank you. One thing I can already see how I can help with you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're comfortable doing this, once I have this set up, right,
Yeah.
I will be able to navigate some of the challenges you're experiencing
Mm-hmm.
and then increase your conversion. Because
Yeah.
then I'm looking at it from an outside perspective
Mm-hmm.
and say, okay, if this is what's going on, then this is how I'm correcting that.
Right.
And then try this.
We're
Um,
ready for it. Yeah.
because we have a high conversion.
Yeah.
So, but this is definitely solid. Yes.
Yeah. So after I teach them how to do that, better way of posting and responding, what not to post and what not to say.
Hmm.
We give them the messenger script, which is the one that I showed you.
Hmm.
And we told them follow the script provided. You cannot add, but never remove. It depends on you if you were. I mean, I don't want to say that it depends on you if you want to change the script. But I told them has been working.
I mean, I think that's the power of a script. You keep it the same.
Yeah.
You don't
Mhm.
adjust it. And there's no reason to do that. I think I've always felt like it's like a recipe. Don't add salt when it's already there. If you want to take
Right.
a bowl, right? You're going to add it to your own bowl that you serve yourself, great, but don't add it to what I just made.
Yeah,
because you're going
correct.
to change it for everyone else.
True. And then, that's true. And then the next one is messaging and commenting, learning the do's and don'ts. All this is actually all included too. Um, when doing a direct messaging, message members with things in common. So the prospects get notification of a sent message, right? And then we still have the script, same thing, script that we use. After 24 hours, you could send some messages again. Back then, 2021, Kuya, we only do direct messaging. Like we send at least me and Michael every night, 100 to 200 messages.
And it was you guys doing it.
Yeah, yeah. We are doing it.
And today, is it still you, or are you using anybody else to do it for
I
you?
have my virtual assistant that
Okay,
we teach them how to do it too.
makes sense.
But I don't know if this is compliance because they're using my account. I mean, I think that's doesn't matter.
When you're saying that, you mean like they're acting as you?
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. Because I want to be careful too on how I'm reading all the compliance of what you can do and what you cannot do when it comes to social media.
So long
Um,
as we're not, and I've always, and with some of the trainings and meetings that I've gone into,
mhm.
long as you're not representing and saying
WFG
things
and
about the
resume.
company, yeah, and don't mention that, and don't make, and as far as making false claims,
Yep.
right? And emphasizing 1099,
Mm-hmm.
commission,
Commission.
not
Yep.
an employment,
Yep.
all right? So when you emphasize those things and it's documented because you're responding,
Mm-hmm.
then you're in a safe space.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah. And again, we used to message a lot of people, but since we found the group, we didn't know that we can
The
join
groups is
groups.
more effective.
Yeah, join groups, post, and they come to you now.
Right.
Before we used to come with these people and start messaging people,
Mm-hmm.
one by one, which is a lot now it's a lot easier. And
Correct.
then after we do this messaging and posting, I go back to my slide. Um, we give them the sample, Happy Nurses Week, which is this is Irene way back in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
know, um, we have pretty good example. I'm currently working from home with a leading financial firm, seeking nurses. That's me. That's Joyce.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently working from home, leading financial firm. Same thing, you know.
Very
Uh,
good.
and then we teach them about the CLT.
CLT.
The proper response structure is connect, complement, leverage, and take away, which is what Peter says on the group.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very helpful for us, and I told them about consistency and accountability. So what I usually do to tell them is so once we create your Facebook and you know how to do it, I
Yes.
needed your accountability because I want to make sure that you were doing the same thing what we were doing before.
Right.
If you're not consistent on it, you're not going to get a result. And if you're not accountable to us, if you don't give us accountability, how can we help you?
Agreed.
Right? Um, Also, I do this checklist. So the 10 FTAs, which is their field training, they have to complete their 10 FTAs first
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want them to take away with their warm market yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 21 days accountability, which is like kind of like got it from the you're all in,
Yeah.
right? I
Good.
give them the 21 days. Okay, within the 21 days, why do I say 21 days? They saying 20, it takes 21 days to create a habit,
Correct.
right? So I give them the 21 days. And then if they book 3 hiring interviews to me, and then they're gonna shadow me on how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other next 3 appointments that they're gonna book, they're gonna do it, and then I'm gonna shadow them more if how they do. And
Nice.
then from there, once they close one business partner on their own, you can do it alone. So that's what I usually teach
Yeah,
everybody.
that's
And
solid.
yeah, and I'll show you also. Is there more? I love using Canva, my favorite.
I'm not an
um,
ex. That is much better than me than Canva.
what? Oh, after that is using it.
Yes, she's the
So
pro
this is
Canva
our
pro.
logo, Kuya. This
I
is what we
like
call.
it. I like
Yeah,
that. Very
yeah.
nice.
Dynasty
Like it
Leadership
looks like a
Group.
phoenix. Is that a phoenix?
It's a Phoenix,
It is
yeah.
a phoenix. Okay.
Yeah. And what do you call this? Okay, where are we at? Let me go back to this. So I got a prospecting 101. And I teach it by group, and any groups that are really likes to recruit people on social
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
I at least do it well every Saturday.
Mhm.
Um, I made this before. This is what we do before, but I'll share it too because you can also get the idea on how we started it before.
Yes.
You know, this is one, step one is, how to set up, properly your
Yeah.
profile,
Yes.
right? I mean, this one before we stopped doing it because they said on the compliance you cannot name yourself a different name. Like you cannot
Right.
brand
You
yourself.
cannot put those things on yourself.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. So we remove this,
Yeah.
right? And we teach them how to create a profile. How do you join a Facebook group? Starting joining 50 Facebook groups.
Hmm.
This is just, this is way back.
Yes.
And
I
um,
mean, do you think it's still applicable for today?
no, no, the
No,
one that I showed you
is the one that's applicable.
is the one is applicable because
Gotcha.
when Meta actually, oh my God, this is what it really um slow down our career in recruiting because of restrictions.
Yes, they did. They did do it. They added a lot of restrictions, and mainly because here's something funny for me. I was selling something, a few things on Facebook Marketplace just because it was from the office when we moved. And
Mhm.
long story short, I put something on, man, I got banned. I'm like, for what?
Yes,
I didn't
yes,
even know what it was for. Finally, after 3 months of continuous review, they unlocked my account, which goes to the point. Gotta have, I could see you gotta have parallel accounts just in case something like
yes,
that happens and you're not losing your main account.
yes. And there's only also another way, Kuya John. Number one, also your IP address. Okay, your IP address matters. So we teach our agents like use your iPad. You use that iPad as prospecting at a home. And if you have an office, use whatever computer is in your office or at least three devices. Number one is your laptop. If you want to prospect in Starbucks,
Hmm.
connect to their Wi-Fi.
Right.
So we have a lot of challenges because we have an IT that, which is one of our SMD, figured everything out. So there's sometimes that you can post and then they don't let your post to
Hmm.
be posted on a group because it's at the same IP address that you're using at home.
Um, I don't know if this would matter.
Mhm.
What do you know about Nord VPN?
Yes, that works too.
That
VPN,
works
yeah.
too? Okay, VPN.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, VPN works too. And also using your data on your phone, that works.
Okay.
But same, let's say for example, I'm the type of guy that I want to make sure I test it first, right? When I test my computer from the office, and I couldn't post on any groups, which is my now I know it's my IP addresses, like they know that I'm posting again. But
Okay.
when I go to Starbucks and log in my account and it's a different Wi-Fi, I can post again. I was
So
like, it's
interesting.
something, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
There's
and I know it, I mean they're restricting it for any type of spamming and things like that
yes,
or coming in. Um, I just a random question. Do you find that it says 50 book or 50 groups, but
yeah.
maybe maybe instead of 50, you join 20 or 30, so you
So
lessen the
now,
exposure?
yeah, we teach them at least 3 to 5 a day.
Okay.
3 to 5 a
Because
day.
I got shadow banned on Instagram. No, they
No.
took it off. And it was because when you send more than 20 DMs,
Mm-hmm.
then they shadow ban you. Because they
Yeah,
think that,
so
okay, so what we had to do was we scaled back, and then every one of the messages were more constructed, more
correct.
personalized. So it's not a cut and paste.
Yes. And then if you keep sending the same message over and over and over,
Yes,
they will also ban you.
correct. So these are
Uh,
really good things to know.
Yeah. With Facebook, with the direct messaging, if you use your old account, you can. But if you have a parallel account, it's you can send more than
Multiple.
one
Okay,
messages. Yeah.
good.
But we teach them like don't abuse your Facebook. Why? Just do the normal thing that you're adding, kind of like you're acting like it's your regular Facebook account.
Yeah, I mean, just going
Hmm.
in there, and I think that when they can notice when there's a spike in activity,
Right.
right? And they
True.
see it like, okay, oh, what's this person using
Hmm.
for it? So that's a good point.
I'll show you something too because we also have a group page,
Hmm.
right? So we call this Dynasty Financials, right?
Yes,
In a group page or business page, Kuya, you can also do the same thing.
the same thing in a business page.
Correct.
That
In a
makes
business
sense. So
page.
that way it's more business that versus personal. So I think this is maybe a little bit more acceptable and
Yes. And
less
it's
chance.
a less chance for you to get banned.
Correct. Okay. That's a
Why?
good point.
Because it's a business page.
That's a
It's the
good
same
point.
thing how you create your profile too. I'll show you our profile first. I
Hmm.
said Dynasty Financials. You don't put anything about WFG or
Right.
Transamerica.
Nothing. Yeah.
Um, and about leadership, what we do. I just put whatever there, but we want to make sure that you have the logo. Just
Yes.
make sure it's it's kind of like a legit business page,
Of
right?
course. Correct.
And make sure you also have friends in there.
Yes.
So, let me go back. I'll give you an example. Look at this.
Hmm.
We already know whose this team is. It's still part of the synergy because everybody's doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we started it, right? There's nothing wrong with that, because we
They
told them
basically
so.
took what you did and they're still doing
Yeah,
it over there.
social media is it's a free
It
platform.
is
You can
free
do whatever
platform.
you want. It's just you just have to be consistent and do it
Correct.
day to day, or else people will what? Will do the same thing to you, and whoever you want to recruit, they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
So you can see, Kuya, 399 comments.
Hmm. That's a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
and when you see it, they like they will never stop responding to this. The reason why you don't want to stop responding to these people right away is because it will take at least, when did she posted this? March 3rd. Right now it's at least 10 days.
yes.
Within 15 days, they're gonna shut it down. They're gonna remove it again. And now it's once you it the basic stuff is, the one that I showed you,
Yes.
learning how to do it.
Correct.
But once they constantly know how to post the right way and on the right groups,
Yes.
right? Easy. 400 comments.
It's huge.
Yeah.
That's a
And
lot of engagement. Yeah.
even though you go to this profile, you could see where do they post the groups.
Hmm.
18. There's movement no matter what. But also I'm gonna show you another way when you are actually looking for a group, let's say I'll put nurses.
Hmm.
You want to make sure that you're joining that's over 10,000 members.
Okay. That makes sense.
And also they're actually have
Active.
traffic
Yeah, they're
active.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a traffic going on. Yeah. That's really, really important. You don't want to join at least, there's and you also want to see all the time that it's a legit and there's a lot of people that are liking
Yes.
putting a comments. This one is
Right.
like, I mean, yeah, it has 19,000 members, but it's not active. I mean, it's active, but
But
no one,
there's not very many people that are reading, posting, and everything else.
yeah, no engagement,
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense.
And also another way, there's time that we actually, let's say whoever this group right here,
Hmm.
there's members, right?
Hmm.
We actually direct message all this admin,
Hmm.
and you can actually talk to them and ask them a question. Hey, would you allow to do a paper post? You can. Some admins actually sell their Facebook. groups too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So when you're talking to the admin, I think that would be it makes sense. It's their group asking almost for permission.
Yes, per permission.
That
Yep.
way you don't get banned, you don't get kicked out.
Yes, because they have the control.
Yeah, I think that would be really important to be able to do that. And it just shows respect, right, to
Yeah.
them. And
Yeah.
you're just not going to infiltrate and do a bunch of
Mhm.
crazy posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them will do, some of them won't, because they're super strict about, no, I want my page to be more stricter about nursing related, job only.
Hmm.
And some people will like, hey, what if I can pay you at least $200 a month and you let me post at least 3 times a week?
Okay. And how many groups do you do that with where you have those kind of agreements?
I message everybody. I message all the admins to make sure that either whoever's gonna say yes, I will try it out. And
Hmm.
if I don't get any result, I also like, we Filipinos, we like to, hey, you give me a discount. And then and then what I say, I negotiate too. It's like, hey, why don't you let me post first? If this is how much you want me to pay at least a month.
Hmm.
Some groups we have at least 500,000 groups before, and then we are paying at least $2,000 a month.
I mean, what I look at that, it's a
It's a
form,
profit.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also a form of lead generation,
Yeah.
right? Because they're letting you do it, you have
Yeah.
access to it. But I can see that. I can see that how that would work.
Yeah. But I don't let my new agents, or if you're not a senior marketing director yet,
Right.
we don't teach them though how to
Good.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Once you make good income, I told them like, hey, we have another way.
Of course.
If you really like a good volume,
Hmm.
we give you this option if you want to. I mean, if you really want to like recruit people, then
That makes sense.
there's nothing wrong with that. But what $2,000, and then if you close client,
Hmm.
one client that's putting away $1,000 a
Sure.
$1,000 premium,
Yeah.
you're golden, right?
Golden.
It's double your income investment, right?
Absolutely. Agreed.
Yeah. So
Really good.
yeah, and also there's our teammate also, which is this guy. He's Alex Holland. He's one of my SMD who's actually top recruiter too.
Uh-huh.
They have their own pages.
Okay.
So they actually ended up buying this group with 67,000 members.
Wow. How much did they invest in that, if you don't mind?
I don't think they invested too much. It's about maybe $3,000 to the
To
page.
buy the group. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's almost like buying a list.
yeah. But he also created a his own group and grew for at least 30,000 members.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah. And he knows how to actually like what to post. He add members that are actually an admins. So he let those admins post on his groups too.
Mm.
So he can attract all those markets,
Mm-hmm.
right? So imagine this, for him consistently, he got 18 like almost every day, 20, 30
18 comments or requests.
comments. Yeah,
Yeah.
or but
Interest.
you know, ev- yeah, and now this is all his group because this is all his member. He has a control for it.
Sure.
He's not gonna get banned, whatever he
It's his
posts.
group.
Yeah, because it's his group. Yep. Yeah.
Um, if you don't mind, for him, what does he make now? What is he a quarter million ring earner for you or
He's hitting his quarter million soon. They're
awesome?
running for it. Yeah.
And how many years has he been here?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, he's actually got because their code got transferred to wife now.
Hmm.
They're actually part of the SMD Academy.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, yeah. So so yeah, so there's a lot of ways, Kuya. A day we cannot just tackle about Facebook.
No.
There's also there's also what we call, right? I'll give you more about next door, right? Are you familiar
Yes.
with next door? We use that too,
Same idea.
yeah, same idea you post too. But when it comes to our LinkedIn, I got banned here, so
LinkedIn didn't work for me, Jayzaar. It didn't
didn't.
work for me. No. You know what's actually, and I have two team members. Their ad got accepted as employers for Indeed, and
Mm-hmm.
it's doing well for them.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
but I can't get into it. Like I tried, and no matter what, they always turn my application down to be an employer. But the two
Mm.
members, no, it works really well for them.
Oh,
They're getting recruits out of it, of course. But once I find out, I'll tell you if I get in there, I'll tell you how I got in there because I haven't gone in there at all.
yeah. Well, we somebody teach us how to do it.
Okay.
When we actually, I think there's a step by step on how to properly create a business account.
I think I'm just creating it wrong because no matter what, no matter how I created it, it just did not work out.
Yeah. How did I get one? I mean, how did I? I know we did one, but and
Or
I
Indeed,
paid.
right?
Yeah, I paid too much money. I mean, there's
I mean,
like
these guys are paying, one is paying $10 a day, which is 300 a month.
right.
And he gets about, I don't know, I mean, he gets 10, 15 inquiries a
Yeah,
day.
that's still not a lot. I mean, some of them will show up, some of them
You're right.
won't.
But we also, well, I mean, what they do, they vet them already. They know how
Oh,
much the licensing is. So when they show up, Jayzaar,
yes,
they're ready to pay for the licensing.
yes. And kuya, some of them actually we do it on the phone.
Yeah.
And then once we do it on the phone, they actually do their AMA on the phone.
I mean, we do it on Zoom, but again, I don't, if there's, I don't have that way. Whatever they did, they were accepted, but yeah, I couldn't get through and I'll tell you this. This is one of the things that, and first off, thank you for sharing this. This is a lot. And I don't even know who you share this with. I'm assuming that it stays within Synergy. I don't think you guys put this out there.
We have some people that we trust, that we shared what we do.
Mhm.
Of course, givers gain. So yeah.
Yeah.
And we respect you also, and you're one of the big leaders here in the company. Why not? Of
Uh,
course.
I really think I thank you for this. Like I said, one thing I'm going to do is once I troubleshoot where it's coming from, then I'll tell you what the solution will be. On the other side, for me, and this is where, and Peter, I want you to ask him this question too.
Mm-hmm.
There's working in the business, and I've never heard it the way that Raja and Johnny talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
And working in the business, there's specific activities that we are supposed to be doing versus working on the business.
Yeah.
Let him explain that to you, and then after he explains it to you, then I'll give you my take. Uh,
Yeah.
but that's game changing too, because what you're seeing here, I personally don't have the bandwidth to do this at all. But
Yeah, of course.
if I can teach
Your
through your
team.
video, if I can show the team or VAs to do this, because really what I want to do, if the VA sets the appointment, I just want to give it out. I
Yeah.
actually don't, I'm not
It
really,
takes time, Kuya, because so for me and Joyce, that's what I've said. Joyce is more on the field and I'm more in the operation.
yeah.
My goal is to recruit, to give her more, to feed her,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
You're feeding her the lead, so to speak, and
Yeah,
then she's going to close it.
yeah,
And that's what so I guess in a way that would more operations where can I just give, which I
yeah,
will to my team, let them handle it, go get the recruit and do this. Because
yeah.
then I'm on the macro end of this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one thing I will share with you, is there anything else here before I'm going to have you take off your screen? Anything else you want to show me?
You're good, Kuya. I mean,
Yeah. If you
what
don't
else
mind
can I show
emailing me
you?
some of the things that you're comfortable sharing with me, I'd appreciate it.
Will do, definitely, yeah.
Okay. One thing I'm going to tell
Oh,
you is this. I am working on, uh, in short, we brought back these SMDs that were in the company before.
mm-hmm.
And but they are experts on executive compensation,
Wow.
business insurance,
Mhm.
and I brought them back. They didn't come back to WSG because they need it. We
Okay.
have a great relationship with them, but we're doing some pretty big things in the back end with regards to home office, even them, because one of the SMDs, she's on the board of a life insurance company,
Mm.
and we want to see if we can bring that insurance company to our platform.
Mhm.
What this means to you and to Peter, um, they did 24 million last year
Oh, wow.
in target premium.
24 million.
Mhm.
Wow.
All business insurance, executive comp. I'm learning that part of the market. And what I'd be at least been willing to do for you guys, if you brought them in, if Peter brought them in just to talk about the basics, how to look for clients, how to do this, it'll, you only need maybe one or two a year because their average premium is 100,000 per case.
Right.
And you add that, you don't change what you're doing, but you add that, that's going to be a game changer for us. That's how I'm going
100%
to
agree.
help Peter get to 10 million too. So
Wow.
these are things that we're doing now. We're working on these types of things, but it'll help elevate you to where
Mhm.
you want to go.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you, Will.
Of
Definitely.
course, I just want to see us win.
Yeah.
I want to continue to have you do, and I know this probably sounds kind of funny. I'm not interested in competing with you guys when it comes to recruiting because that's not my interest. My
Yeah.
interest is how can I get this, learn it, so I can give it to the people that maybe they don't know how to prospect. They don't know how to prospect well. Can I help them with that? Now they have
Yeah.
to put in the work, which is
Yeah.
what I need them to do, but having a platform to do that. So you trained your VAs on how to do this, right?
We
Okay.
train our VAs, and then also our top recruiters, we actually like constantly doing it with them.
Yeah.
And then once, I just follow those five checklists that I have constantly. If they do it, I'm not afraid for them to fail. If they don't close, it doesn't matter.
Of
You just
course.
have to do it constantly. If you don't do it constantly, you're not gonna get any result. I have an agent that's been doing it for at least 20, and
Hmm.
she's always kept saying no. And then once she actually recruit one, right now they're doing at least 5 to 10 every month.
And that's what we want. So I don't know what this would take. And you tell me whether it's you
Hmm.
or maybe your VA, because we have VAs as well. And
Yeah.
what
Filipino?
yeah, Filipino. What they're really good at is they set up my follow-up, my policy review meetings.
Okay, yes.
Do they do that for you too?
Yes, we do policy review. They